Good morning, I'm Cody Hendrickson, and today we're going to be looking at how we can make more with a SwiftUI app. Normally, when we start off with a SwiftUI app, we have our content-view.swift, and all it has is just that quick little lovely hello world. Yeah, it's not very helpful. We're going to make this do a little bit different things today, so we're going to take a look at how we can make that happen. So as you can see, I've made some changes to my content-view.swift. The name doesn't have to be content view. You can change that. All you have to do is make sure you update the code as well. You can command click and refactor and rename so it has a better name than simply content view. But we'll leave it content view for this. We'll go over how to adapt and make a better project later on. But what we're doing is making it so we can show how we can demonstrate how we can move between screens or views inside our application, as well as how we can do the different stacks of information. So we're going to test a little demo of how the different layouts work and how they look. So inside content view, I've got my var body sum view, normal thing. I'm putting this all inside a navigation view though, because a navigation view is what allows me to do some manipulation inside the layout. And it's an invisible view. We don't have to actually see anything on that. And inside that we have our horizontal stack, and we have a navigation link going to the ZDemo and moving to Ultra. So let's go ahead and open the preview pane with Alt-Command-Enter. That opens up the canvas, and I'll hit resume so we can see what we're going to look at right here. And as you can see, we have a horizontal arrangement with move to ZDemo, move to Ultra right there. We can see exactly where we're going for that. So let's take a quick look at the code for that, and then we'll go over the demo and see how everything works. So we have our UltraDemo, have that preview up here. You can see that we have the horizontal arrangement with a vertical arrangement and different pieces inside it. And then in ZDemo, we have the use of the Z order right here on the top and the vertical order behind that as well. So we can take a look at how we can organize that code. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this works and step through it and see what's going on inside it. You can see inside our ZDemo, we have our Z order picture, so we'll take a look at that right here. And so in our Z stack right here, we have a demo Z stack is what it calls, and then base demo as well. So in our demo Z stack, we can see we have a Z stack or a Z order system. And so we have our basic image right here of a basic structure of what the folder thing is at the very behind. Then we have our before folders, so we can see what happens, what it looks like when we first create the project. And then in front of all of that, we have our mini OctoKitty right here as well, with me holding a laptop. Great little thing. You can see the order of that. You can see the back image, the middle image, and then the front image right there. So we can see the Z order on that. We also have our basic demo, so we're using a vertical stack. And so we have the demonstration we talked about in the lecture earlier, where we can apply all the attributes, we can modify them, they just stack on them, because each of these different attributes right here return self. And so I can build the stack up on top of that, or build the attribute modifications on top of that. So I make the font go heavy, I set it to be green, I'm going to give it some padding so it's a little bit further away from everything else compared to the other pieces, and then it's going to have a blur effect, which you can see right there as well. Then you have the OctoKitty image again, some more text, and then a button with nothing inside it. It's a great thing. So we're going to go back to our code and go back to that, and we'll look at the UltraDemo. And so here we have our UltraDemo. As you can see, we're using a horizontal arrangement with a vertical arrangement inside that. So we'll take a look at the code for that right there. So we go to the UltraDemo. And inside our UltraDemo, we have a struct right here. We're adding a couple different components right here as well, so we can see what happens when things work. And so I have a string variable called content, and it has the value of placeholder inside it. And then I have a state variable. This is where I can maintain information about the actual state inside the object. I'm doing a really simple one right here of a Boolean value called changed. And so as you can see right here, I load a horizontal stack. I have the text, the custom view, another text with the content, a variable called derp, and then another text with the demo method result inside that. And so we see our demo method returns 2020. If we take a look at the execution of that, it does some automatic formatting for that for us. We have our derp variable right here, which is a view, which has a button in it. So it's got a button, and it has an action that's attached to it calling show state. So it goes to the show state method, and it changes the value of our Boolean with a toggle method, and then prints that value to the console. So we can see how that works right here by clicking on Click Me. Scroll this over just a bit so we can see the results. And the value is true, false, true, false, true, false. We can see exactly how that's going to work and do stuff. And so what we have right there is we can see exactly how that's going to happen. We can work with the exact values of this. And so this is just a quick little demo of how we can use SwiftUI to make it so we can have some interaction and structure inside our code and make a quick little app. So again, just a quick review. We start always off with the content view. We added a navigation view, which allows us to go back and forth. It makes it so that when I'm inside my simulator, I can use the back button to go back to the original screen, and I can go to any other screen from there. And I just put those inside a stack inside that navigation view using the navigation link as the keyword for that. I put the value of what I want to display right here, followed by the destination or the name of the the name of the struct that I'm going to be constructing from here. Usually what I'm working with inside those various things inside my controller, so I can open those back up. It's really pretty easy. It's very intuitive, and it makes it so it's very easy to go and back and forth between different components. You may have seen some older videos where it talks about using a navigation button that's no longer available. It was deprecated. So you need to use a navigation link and embed that inside Navigation View for it to work. We had our UltraDemo where we used the example of how we can talk about state and variables, and we can use them inside here. So I just used a text variable, a label. I called the demo custom view, so I showed you how you have the custom view right here. And it's just a vertical stack with different text inside it, using placeholder because the variable itself is not visible in that other class. And then we also had the use of how to call a method inside a button. And we use the button creation, we have the action. And then inside the squigs for that, we call the method we want to have that work. In this case, it's self.showState because it's a method that belongs to the state, a method that belongs to the struct itself that we're working with. If that method was simply just right here inside the file, or some other thing inside an extension on that, we could call that as well without using the self modifier on there. We also have in our ZDemo, we talked about we can use Z order. You can see how you can put pictures and stack them on top of that. We can do some really cool stuff, like we'll be working with how to make colors change and stuff like that, and we can see some different values on that. And that's how we can do a quick little demo and use SwiftUI to do some quick little things on how to process it and use the different components to make a quick little and easy app and have some fun with it. Thanks again, and have a great day. We'll do some more later. Bye.